Here's part 10, continuing the story and moving toward a high-stakes climax. The night was unnervingly quiet, broken only by the occasional rustle of branches and the distant howl of a lone wolf. The hollow had offered them temporary refuge, but the cowboy knew it was only a matter of time before their pursuers closed in again. Every instinct in his body was on high alert. He crouched near the entrance of the hollow, scanning the snow-covered forest. "They'll come tonight," he muttered, mostly to himself. "And we need to be ready." The woman held the baby close, her hands trembling. "How do you know?" she asked. "Experience," he replied. "They're organized. They watch, they wait. And once they think we're vulnerable, they'll strike." He set to work, laying traps along the likely paths of approach, hidden snares, pitfalls, and tripwires designed to incapacitate without killing. He had learned that fear could be as powerful a weapon as firepower. Every branch he snapped, every footprint he obscured, was calculated to mislead and protect. Hours passed. The moon rose high, pale and cold, casting eerie shadows across the snow. Then, faintly at first, he heard it, the soft crunch of snow under deliberate footsteps. The hunters were approaching, moving cautiously, trying not to trigger the traps he had set. He signaled to the woman to stay low, her face pale but resolute. The baby stirred in her arms, cooing softly, unaware of the danger closing in. The cowboy's eyes narrowed. This was the moment of truth. The first scout stepped on a hidden branch, triggering one of the snares. He went down with a grunt, tangled in the snow and rope. Another tried to backtrack, but a tripwire caught him by the ankle, sending him sprawling. The remaining hunters paused, realizing too late that the forest had turned against them. The cowboy emerged from his hiding spot, rifle raised. "This is your only warning," he called, his voice echoing through the trees. "Leave now, and no one gets hurt. Stay, and you won't make it out alive." A tense silence followed. The snowflakes fell steadily, covering footprints and muffling sound, but the hunters could see the determination in his stance. Slowly, one by one, they began retreating, disappearing into the night, realizing the risk was too great. Inside the hollow, the woman exhaled shakily. "I can't believe it. You stopped them." He knelt beside her, checking that the baby was still secure. "For now," he said. "They won't stop coming. But tonight, we sent a message. We're not easy prey, and we'll find out why they want him." The baby cooed, a fragile reminder of innocence in a world that had become suddenly merciless. The woman finally allowed herself a small, grateful smile, brushing snow from the cowboy's coat. "I don't know how to thank you." "You don't need to," he said. "Just stay ready. The real challenge is coming. Whoever's behind this, they have a reason, and it's bigger than either of us can guess. But we'll face it, together." Outside, the forest remained silent, yet the tension hung heavy in the air. The night had been won, but the war was far from over. The cowboy knew that tomorrow, and the days after, would demand every ounce of skill, courage, and cunning he possessed. For the woman and her baby, survival depended entirely on him. And he had vowed, silently but firmly, that no force, no matter how powerful or relentless, would take them from him. Tonight, they had survived. But tomorrow, the truth would begin to reveal itself, and the stakes would rise higher than ever before. If you want, I can continue with part 11, where the cowboy finally uncovers the secret behind the baby and sets the stage for a climactic showdown. Do you want me to continue with that next?